everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm filming this really early because I'm going away on holiday next week, so I won't get any more colouring done now, sadly. So there's quite a few. Some of them you won't have seen because they're Patreon and members pages. Others that you will have seen because we did together if you followed me. So I'm going to move this pile over. I think there's about 12. And I'm going to start with Fairy Tales, this beautiful book. And I'm so excited for the coming of well, it's a new re-release of an older book, Sagarok Sagna. And I can't wait to get my painterly little fingers all over it. So we did a page in here. And I'm loving working in here, and we did a page together which nearly didn't happen because I nearly fluffed it up. My hand had a spasm and it like chucked the pen and just ruined it, but thankfully I was able to rescue it. We did this with Artex paint pens. Did we use anything else? I don't think we did. Maybe I don't know, maybe some Posca. Feels like there might maybe some Posca. I don't know. I can't remember if we used any pencil. I don't think we did. So this is Artex pencils, and I actually really love how it turned out. I did the first one on my own last month, and I showed you. I did the front cover. That was with paint pens. And I think I'm going to carry on working through this book with them, because it is that kind of folk art style that has that flat illustrative look. So you don't need all the shading, and I know I put lots of colour in the deer to get it right, but you don't need lots of shading and stuff in it to make it look like the image is meant to be, if that makes any sense. You know, they're very folk art style. And the other thing that's gorgeous about this book is that the pictures are big enough for you to use paint pens. So yeah, so just another little medium that's lovely to use. So I think I blended the berries. In fact, I know I blended the berries. We did a lot of blending on the deer. And then just 2 colours on the leaves. And it's just a pleasure to do. Absolute pleasure to work in. The paper is divine. I think the Sagarok Sagna, the new book, it's Fairy Tales. I can't remember what it actually translates to. It's in my wish list. If you want to go and have a look, it's in my wish list. If you want to pre-order it, it's there. So you can pre-order it for yourself and have a look at the title. Let me get it up for you, actually. Probably would be better, wouldn't it, than me trying to remember. I'm sure it's Fairy Tales something. Let me see. Bear with me. It is Fairy Tales and Folklore colouring book, a magical journey inspired by Scandinavian fables. And I think, if I'm correct, that it is possibly going to be a hardback book. Let me just check. I don't know, actually, having said that, without spending a million years. I would think so, but I'm not sure. But it's in my wish list if you want to go and have a look and pre-order it for yourself. It comes out in October, and I'm very excited to get hold of it. So that's Fairy Tales by Emily Lydell Olberg, an absolutely incredible artist, and I'm very pleased to be blessed with the book. So that was that one, and then I will chop and change. I do a weekly page on Patreon, and we're working through books to complete them there. And we are working through Grains of Gold. And we did, this week, oh yes, we did the beautiful swans. I'm working with Prismacolors, but we do use other mediums like paint pens and paint. And I am thrilled to bits with how this turned out. I actually posted it on Instagram, and yeah, I just love it. And so what we've decided in this book is we are going to do the black background challenge. Well, it's the challenge for me because my Patreons follow, but in this book it's going to be black background. So, and then what can we do with that black background? So just to make it look a bit more interesting, but absolutely love this page, how it turned out. Last month we did, I'm probably sure I've shown you, but we did that one and adore that one too. And I think it is the black background because it really makes your work stand out. And it was perfect for our little swans in this instance because there is just very subtle, I don't know if you can see it, it's very subtle, very pale pink and blue on them. You can see it more on the feathers down the bottom, but it really made it stand out. So I had an absolute ball doing this, and the pictures that I've seen of people that have followed along, they've been absolutely incredible. I love them. So yeah, so that is our Hannah Carlson's Grains of Gold, and we chose Grains of Gold because it's a compilation book, so we get a little bit of, the newer ones aren't in here, but we get a little bit of all Hannah's classics, and there's some exclusive 11 new drawings in here. So that's Grains of Gold, and then you have to excuse my, look at it, it's awful, and this is watercolour mostly. It was supposed to be washable. Yeah. Okay, and then I did, this is also Patreon, I did a page in, no, this was YouTube, wasn't it? Yes, this was with you guys, YouTube. Did a page in Awake, R.J. Hampson's new book. We've got Asleep as the Patreon one. We've now got Awake, which I did the little tiger. There is a flip through on my channel of this if you haven't seen it. And that had me in absolute stitches. There's a zebra in here, and it's just RJ's humour. It kills me. I could hardly speak. I had tears rolling down my cheeks. I can't find it, but it's a middle-aged zebra, it says, in Lycra. I'm sure that's what it's called. Absolutely, there it is. It broke me. Yeah, middle-aged zebra in Lycra. I mean, look at it. Look at its butt. So people were saying to do a colour with me, colouring the zebra, but I will if you want, but I don't know how I'll ever get it out because it just, the whole thing just cracks me up. It's just, oh, I can't look at it, just, yeah. So we did, instead I did Investigation, the tiger, and I used Ohuhu markers and Prisma pencils. And I think the whole month is Prisma pencils because we use Prisma in my membership and on Patreon because we've got colour conversion charts in the Facebook groups for them, and they're just the easiest to convert, I think, anyway, in my opinion. If you're trying to follow with a different colour, sorry, let me put my big light on. If you're trying to follow with different pencils, they're the easiest to convert. So yeah, so we did this beautiful little guy. I love how he turned out. I've seen many versions of it, and it's just so cool. I didn't do his little nails, look. I forgot his fingernails. Marvellous. Okay, so that's R.J. Hampson's Awake. He's got a new book coming, a new full-size proper book coming soon. Oh, so exciting. I can't wait. Love a bit of R.J. Okay, then what? So that was YouTube. That was on my channel. So was the Emily Lydell Olberg one. And then back to Patreon. And we did a Matchstick Mouse summertime picture. And we did Lovely Lilacs, it's called, I think. Let me try and find it. Should be here. Oh no, that was... The lamb was last month. Well, where is it? Maybe it wasn't in this book. Maybe I didn't do. The lamb was last month. Matchstick Mouse. Oh no, I did do it. Yes, I did. Sorry, I do apologise. The lamb was this month. I wanted to get the lamb done before it was just too late in the year to do him. And he is Ohuhu pastel markers, the 96 set. 2 Art paint pens and Prismacolor pencils. And again, I adore him. I think he's gorgeous. Absolutely love how he came out. Cute little thing. So that's Matchstick Mouse, a springtime colouring book by the wonderful Morgan O'Brien. And then we jump to a very nice colouring book, another Patreon one. See, we're working through, got quite a few, but we just rotate them round. Each week we do a different book. And we did lovely Lush Lilacs, and I love how this came out. We've got, they're not stickles, I don't think, they're Dovecraft ones. And this is Prisma's Hoo alcohol markers and Faber-Castell pastel on the background. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous little, I hope you can pick up on the, there it is, there's the shine, the stickles on there. Yeah, love them. They're absolutely brilliant little books. Another one that we've done. Yeah, just adorable. Really, what we're focusing on is just easy, effective colouring, and it's, yeah, and it's going really well. Love it. I absolutely love how it came out. They're just gorgeous. One thing I wanted to say about these characters, if you go on to House Mouse Designs on their website, they sell stamps of these little mice. Now, Temu are selling them, and I've emailed House Mouse Designs to ask if they are stolen, because I don't want to purchase them if they are. So just something to be aware of. I'll keep you updated if I hear back from them. I'm sure I will. But yeah, so there's that page. I know this seems like a lot of Patreon because we do a page a week, so there is, and I didn't have time this month to do anything much for myself. So another Patreon is Diane Defore's Furballs, and we've done a couple in here now. But this month we did the little pony. I absolutely adore him. Her. I said it was a her. And again, we did watercolour paint as a base. So we're using watercolours in this book. Well, and any of our books that have got better quality paper in, we're going to try different mediums. So we used watercolour paint as a base for all of it. Prismas over the top, and 2 Art paint pens and some gel pens. The leaves down here are gel pens, as are the little flowers. And I just love it. I love the pony. I'd never coloured a horse, but I'm really, really pleased with how she turned out. And I'm calling her she. So I wanted her to be, I was initially going to do her chestnut, but I don't know, something shone through about having the black spots on her, the black patches. So that's how she developed. And I'm thrilled with her. I love her. Love her to bits. And the other one we've done so far in here is this one, which I drew the background in. Yeah, it's just an amazing book. I absolutely love Diane Defore's work. She's an incredible artist. So that's Diane Defoe. My translation is, on my phone, says Furballs. Or it could be Balls of Fur, because isn't that of? Balls of Fur? I don't know. But Furballs. There we go. And then we did a page together on the channel in Mystic Animals by Stratton Peterson, and I've still got the page marked. And we did the otter, and I did it with alcohol markers, the Hoo pastel set, 96 set. So yes, it does come through, but I'd rather have a book that I'm happy to colouring. Let me come out so you can see it. I'd rather nowadays have a book that is being used and I'm pleased to colour in than worry about it bleeding through on the back. And like somebody said to me, you could always photocopy that and then stick a blank page on the back once you've coloured it so that you don't have that. So that's a brilliant idea, I do think. So what did we use? We used, I'm trying to find it. We used alcohol markers, the 96 set of pastels again, because that's my preference. I like to do lighter colours underneath and then be able to use darker pencils over the top. It just makes my life a lot easier. Prismacolor pencils and Tule Art paint pens again, I do believe. And we turned these into little trout, these little fishes, which I'm really pleased with. And I've just read a comment not long ago on the channel that says, stop, wait, don't finish. You did all that outlining in the water, taking the black lines out, but you didn't take the sky out. And she's absolutely right. But I didn't, because I thought I would lose definition from the rays in the sun. And that's why I didn't. But I love it, absolutely love it. And this is the first page I've done in this incredible book. And I've got the other book as well, which is Nature's Magic, and that's equally beautiful. There's such lovely books, and the paper is so nice to work on. So nice. Oh, look at that one. So nice to work on. So this is up on the channel as a colour with me. I think it's in 2 parts if you want to follow along. Very simple again, simple colouring, easy to follow. So yeah, so I hope you like it. I absolutely love it. I love how he came out. I'd forgotten all about him then till you open it. It's a shame because you'd put all this work into them and close your book, put it back on the shelf, and then you kind of forget about it, don't you? But yeah, I love how he turned out. It's gorgeous. So that's on the channel if you want to have a go at that. Mystic Animals by, well, it's Stratton Peterson. The artist, it says, it's edited by Laura Murphy, designed by Jade Moore, and the cover design is Angie Allison. So I don't actually really know. Michael O'Mara Books. I don't actually really know who the artist is, but quite often the case, isn't it? So that's Mystic Animals on the channel if you want to have a go at that. And let me know if you do. I'd love to see it. Before we get to the last one, this is my membership book, which I'm so proud of. This is Romantic Country, the second tale. I've taken the cover off because I want to keep it pristine for when I've finished. And we're cracking on. We've done so many pages now. So let me try and find them for you. So this month we did the double page spread, The Hawthorn Tree. Let me try and find it. I can't remember. No, put that one there. We did that one. Sorry folks, I should have marked them. I do apologise, bear with me. There was a lot going on in this book. It's a double page spread, so it can't be that hard to find, surely. Here it is. So we did The Hawthorn Tree together. Boy, was this some work. It really took some colouring, I can tell you. But I'm absolutely over the moon with how it came out. I really love it. And I think I managed to do it in 2 parts, I do believe. They're very long videos, but 2 parts nevertheless. But yeah, here it is, The Hawthorn Tree. What a challenge, folks. I hope you like it. I love it. And I'm learning so much from doing my membership and Patreon. And I think my colouring is developing all the time with them, you know, like, I don't know. Just, I love it. Absolutely love it. And I think you saw how to colour the metal, didn't you? I did that as a mini Monday. I think that's what we did. Yeah, we did the little shovels. So that's how it turned out. That was mini Monday page that you saw. And then we did this one I've just pulled out, The Magician's Partner. These are all Prismacolor, by the way. They're all done in Prismacolor and Tule Art pencils. Tule Art paint pens. So everything is pencil. Sometimes we do an underpainting with acrylic paint, but most of it is, I can't remember whether I used an underpainting for the mega beast, this tree. I can't remember, but most of it is, it's all done in Prismacolors and maybe a touch of acrylic paint. Then we did the Magician's Partner. Let me come in. And so we do a page a week in here too. And £2.99 a month. And we do a page a week. So usually you get 4 pages, roughly 4 pages. Depends on how many weeks there are in the month. But we did this one. And this was an acrylic, a washy acrylic base. Acrylic paint base with Prismacolor pencils over the top. And a bit of gel pen and Thule art pens just to liven it up. And I just had this vision that I wanted this to look like a moon in the centre of this really dark tree. And I absolutely love it. I'm thrilled with how it turned out. I'm so, so proud of this book. If anything happened to it, I'd be devastated. So it's not coming anywhere near the holiday with me, my little caravan. It's staying at home. And then I'm really sad that we didn't manage to get it finished, but I worked like a trooper to try and get it done, but it's just, I just couldn't do it. This is A Night at the Ball, so it's not finished. The dresses aren't complete, so don't look at it and go, oh gosh, that's awful. Then it's not complete yet. There's embellishments still that's got to go on there and things like that. So this, you saw Mini Monday was how to colour these red velvet curtains. And then off camera, off YouTube on the membership, we did a acrylic base for the curtains because it was such a massive space. And then went over with pencil. The sky that you see in the background is Posca, black Posca, and then I've gone over it with pencil to get that like sort of wispy smoky effect. I wanted it to look like more was going on than just what you see, if that makes any sense. We used Posca pen, gold Posca pen. I've used a silver Posca pen, and I will finish it. I'll have to finish it next week. There just isn't time now. So that would have been 4 pages I was showing you. Had I not have been going on holiday, it would have been finished. But yeah. So I've worked really hard and it's just not possible to finish it. I was rushing to try and get it done. But so my little story for this is that these are the twins. They remind me of the Ugly Twins. And this is Mum, so that's why she's got the same colour dress on. And I changed up the designs. I haven't finished them yet. But this one had that like pinny on it. I don't know if you've got the book. It had like a little apron on it, and I made this dress sort of swing round instead. And all of them had these big, like this one had like rags hanging off of it. I didn't like it, so with pencil I just coloured straight over the top and got rid of it. So that's Romantic Country, and I'm thrilled with how that is coming out. I'm just so proud of this book. It takes an awful lot of work, but I love doing it, and yeah, it's just a pleasure to work in. I feel very honoured to be able to do it each week with my members. Okay, so that's Romantic Country, the second tale. And then the last thing, if you follow me, you will have seen, Graby sent me these watercolouring books, which are incredible. And I've got a flip through of both of them. This one, which is the classic, and Autumn, they come as a set when you buy them. There's a 15% off code in my videos if you want to purchase them. So go back and have a look. And yeah, there's 15% off code if you purchase through Graby. Incredible, incredible books. 100% cotton, 300 GSM paper, and we did this little mushroom house together. So I did a reverse sky. I thought, well, I hadn't got the tissue paper with me to lift out the clouds like I would normally do. So I did reverse sky. It reminds me of Toy Story, the blue clouds. I don't know. But yeah, so I took it out, taped it down, and did there is a full colour with me video doing this. It is watercolour and a tiny bit of Prismacolor pencil over the top, because my hands are so shaky I couldn't get into the fine detail, but I think it was just the leaves and round the edge of the mushroom that I did the Prismacolor. That's it. And the rest of it is watercolour, with Winsor & Newton Cotman watercolour paints. And I love it. And I thought I would just throw in this little mushroom leaf down here. And that's it, folks. No sketchbook this month because I just haven't had time. But I am taking it away on holiday. My sketchbook, I've managed to be, I'm really honoured to say that I produced 2 paintings, watercolour paintings, a willow tree by Walter, and a sea scene with a beach, with just a little bit of beach, and I sold both of those. I've opened a little Etsy shop. There's nothing on it at the moment, but I sold both of those, and I'm so pleased and proud that I did, and that they've gone to the people they've gone to. So I'll be doing more of those. So I'm going to do sketchbook work on holiday, I'm going to paint some pictures, and hopefully there'll be some more next month, which will be August's finished pages next month. Can you believe that? It's August next month. Good grief. Where is the time going? Yeah, so hopefully there'll be more sketchbooks. I've got to go, my battery's flashing. So until we meet again, take really good care of yourselves. Love you lots. Bye.